I'll go for JM because best candidate for this nation. Or a visionary leader. Or drink quickly. So I do what I and JM never year we anchor now a yabo first in Soto now about capital city of Greater Accra. Sakia. Ultimate number at Chechenkwa. The passenger banner or Befuka or Namachem and JM. I do a big fida. Me see me bubo nyama JM ye o Ghana ha e bin fida NPP betin asinu akufado NPP for mu wa obu se mu bubo nyama ba ku 5 for mu nya ba ku po nka nchew
Jesse Bisa Yewra John Mahama ni say dey na wo be ya ebema economy no atimi around 24 hours I know the question is here Bisa ana mebua
Alan Kyerematen say question Odema John Dramani Mahama. Another question Ghana for Enfama John Dramani Mahama ne say ne 24-hour economy na okan yendie omo agye atum say ampa e bibia say John Dramani Mahama ya ebetimi aboa Ghana for nyina nanso ye bisa John Dramani Mahama say ekwan be so na obefa Ghana economy no ebetimi around 24 hours sansebo ina John Dramani Mahama waka ho asem sansebo nyina no John Dramani Mahama a treaty now yentie ensempoti ya John Dramani Mahama edituda na Ghana fo nyina beti ase say sa question na eye Butterfans Alan Kyerematen ebisa John Dramani Mahama no John Dramani Mahama has already answered Muntieni say me ma Ghana fo nyina ati ase say sa question na Alan Kyerematen edema John Dramani Mahama na say o chere Ghana fo say Ghana fo Ghana fo misa John Dramani Mahama no John Dramani Mahama has already answered that question yentie sempoti ya John Dramani Mahama kai munti in regards to the 24-hour economic policy muntie sempoti ya John Dramani Mahama attitude ayenko.
Recently I talked about a 24-hour economy and many people are coming and saying, oh, it's not a well thought through program. People are doing 24-hour economy already. If one pharmacy is doing 24 hours, if one factory is doing 24 hours, that's not what I'm talking about. Everybody should be encouraged to be able to do a 24-hour shift because we have the harvest season now, the bumper harvest. Factories that are processing agricultural products should be able to run 2 shifts so that they are able to process as much of the agricultural produce as possible. There's nothing wrong with that. And so if already one factory is doing it and others are not doing, what we're saying is that we will give incentives for everybody.
Question na Alan Kyerematen ebisa John Dramani Mahama emwaye ni ena Mahama e no Alan Kyerematen bisa John Dramani Mahama say ekwan be so na obefa Ghana economy no ebetimi around 24 hours emwaye ena John Dramani Mahama ede mamo no enti muntie ha ni ye say John Dramani Mahama Alan Kyerematen question no he has already answered ba ko ne say o say we are going is Adiba kwa Ghana form tiase ni say John Dramani Mahama nka say 24-hour economy no eye compulsory say obia enrade 24 hours there be e just na opa che Monica Montiase say John Dramani Mahama enka say 24-hour economy no will be like compulsory for every company or for every business or whether small business or big business or for every Ghanaian there be John Dramani Mahama and cancer. Near John Dramani Mahama actually say they are going to lay down the foundation to motivate companies to run 24 hours. Listen to it carefully. John Dramani Mahama actually say he's going to lay down the foundation to motivate companies to run 24-hour shifts. By giving them incentives. Say companies you guys are going to opt to run 24 hours. Government is going to give you incentives. Ebini say, and you know, within that time, if to morning will be subsidized by government. Montien ye. John Dramani Mahama say he is going to lay down the foundation in terms of air security. Muamoko Juma na Jose Nebeya armed robbers, Kwashe boys, and Tonchemo, animal phone, and Wamosekani Adintino. John Dramani Mahama is thinking out of the box. Now, mind you, say John Dramani Mahama is not only trying to address the economic challenges, so he is also thinking of your security, your safety. Because Onimuse Ghana yana ya home by bono and shedan kon kan biasa. It is a Ghana for binom kwa adwuma na dwa wan hwe ya na armed robbers ne kwashe boys ni ade atwa shomo so any adintino. John Dramani Mahama has thought about all these challenges. And our chairman say, Onka say, may force every company run 24 hours. There be because government doesn't own every company in Ghana. Nemo, near John Dramani Mahama Chene say, Abain, Samoto Abayino, na soba, na baino. They are going to lay down a foundation to make sure say, no, be motivating companies to run 24 hours. Iti, almost running 24 hours, no. Na buama Ghana fonso amunye juma ye. Because 24-hour economy in Chile say, Bako for be ye juma sa 24 hours, there be. Chile say, Osha 24 hours now, we can break it down to 8 hours plus 8 hours plus 8 hours. Intino, say, wa Osha mi, uko juma 8 hours, a brefi be resti, obinso ko 8 hours, unsu we are brefi, na obinso and twaso for another 8 hours. This is the meaning of 24-hour economy. Intino, kwache na, Alan Kyerematen, Edema John Dramani Mahama no. John Dramani Mahama has already answered. Because John Dramani Mahama no, before you think he has thought. Because sabi John Dramani Mahama onye kwarinsani on sorry kaka say me can be bia kaka debi. And before now, sorry, they just say anything because they want power. John Dramani Mahama doesn't talk because he wants power. No, he talks because he has something tangible to say. So before you think he has thought, before you think to ask questions, he has thought and addressed all those issues. Miss Ahanaki no one, Muntian Sempotia John Dramani Mahama, Minia, Ekache Ghana for an say, Editu Dama Ghana for Namunti.
Who wants to run a 24-hour shift system to be able to do that? So that more. And so if already one factory is doing it and others are not doing it, what we're saying is that we will.
John Dramani Mahama say, Baomiana kasa enum wasemu Baomia chere say already no there are companies are running 24 hours. And it's awesome now John Dramani Mahama kanu nyansa bia nim ni ade and John Dramani Mahama chere say Baomia gia to mo say already no there are certain companies are running 24 hours a day. Nia ono chere say you motivate other companies to also do the same thing. It was about Baomia ni mu nyansa. Alan Kyerematen poache Baomia se Baomia ni mu nyansa. Eti John Dramani Mahama mo say Baomia na kasa agia to mo say already no there are companies are running 24 hours a day and your government and motivating the others to also run 24 hours. Eti John Dramani Mahama ba be kire kwanya na ban be fa so a be motivating companies to run 24 hours muntie ye.
Give incentives for everybody who wants to run a 24-hour shift system to be able to do that so that more young people can be employed. But we know that there will be obstacles. One, you need to provide security because people must be able to work in the night without armed robbers going to attack them.
Hey, me say, oni bibi. Hey, ahania me de. Nemo me mpese me breaki into Monica Muntie the fool. Na seria ma breaki John Dramani Mahama and seven mako. Monica Muntie the whole thing in full yanko. Momrana Muntie ni ye. Asem no cry ya me de bruta Muntie ni yanko.
So that they are able to process as much of the agricultural produce as possible. There's nothing wrong with that. And so if already one factory is doing it and others are not doing it, what we're saying is that we will give incentives for everybody who wants to run a 24-hour shift system to be able to do that so that more young people can be employed. But we know that there will be obstacles. One, you need to provide security because people must be able to work in the night without armed robbers going to attack them. So it means that we must provide more police officers. We must provide all those companies with security so that they are able to do their work. But if we have to provide more police officers and security men, it means we will employ more young people to join the security services to be able to make the 24-hour economy work. And so it doesn't mean that if already one or two industries are doing it or one or two companies are doing it, we cannot provide incentives for more of them to do it so that they can provide opportunity for more young people to get work. And so it is our policy, we'll implement it. It's not by force. When we come, we'll open it. The initiative is available. Any company that wants to work a shift system and work more than the 8 hours that they normally work, from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they will sign on and we'll give them tax incentives. Because if you work the extra shift, you will be given tax breaks. Aside from that, you'll be provided with security and everything that you need to be able to employ more people. And so it's a project that we will adopt. We have a group of experts working on it. We'll roll out the policy, and companies that voluntarily want to sign on will be allowed to do so.
Sabote, it may say, before you think John Dramani Mahama has thoughts. The John Dramani Mahama say enya by force. Eya chenchina minia hey senia Morris Ampa che no. So ye be for na so nim se obetu anadwo. Na se enu nti 24-hour economy no emwa wo a John Dramani Mahama se enya hye utubitu. Emutie die. John Dramani Mahama se oye be for na so de wo se anadwo na utu akodidi nti no. Untimi enya adwuma 24 hours a John Dramani Mahama se enya hye abaefo nyina obia betimi atu onchi obia. Because or say 24-hour economy no enya by force by government o. Or say eye aban initiative say ye boa ama company sa epese e run 24 hours no. Omwatimi arane. The John Dramani Mahama can no. He also thought about your security, your safety. It John Mahama Eka say enuntino government is going to employ more police officers and also be creating a new man for the youth. Etimu youth amoye school amuti fie ebinom police mu akọ ebinom prefer service mu akọ ni ade na John Dramani Mahama kyeremu say 24-hour economy no ebeboa. Ama government is going to employ so many police officers. Ama sebisebio emebu no amuti fie so no mwanya edwuma ye. Eti John Dramani Mahama unstoppable beifobia. Se wu tu anadwo akọwe wonam ati obiti edi abobo. Se ukọ hifa John Dramani Mahama say everybody is free to fly. Under John Dramani Mahama no, every before is free to fly on Chiobia because all Chemo say 24-hour economy enyanshe we a business. That's what person who run it 24 hours. Abino is going to give you incentives. You can say incentives are abino bebuao bebua ma ebia usika semuni ade abino supportoni ade true say yeah cutting the cost of power within that time. These are the kind of incentives that John Dramani Mahama by ebe yusu. And they are motivating Ghanaian companies to run 24 hours a day. Eti mamon kotie eye kwasi ampani Morris Ampa. Onimu nyanse ni mo hwe. Because no sensible person will go and sit on Want to Meet TV. Because I Want to Meet TV no. So ni munyansa they will never ever invite you. Me tie nya make choni me say Want to Meet TV, Want to Meet FM, so you'll be a what dream we be wuni munyansa they will never ever invite you to speak on their platform. And anybody you see on that TV is a jandam person, is a shallow-minded person. It meant him, for example, John Dramani Mahama said the 24-hour economy no oye be fua and stop you. Yeah, go utimi to ko John Dramani Mahama on since obia timi to. Etinia John Dramani Mahama chene say Sabio he's going to make the Ghanaian economy in such a way say companies will be motivated to run 24 hours. It is a question now. Alan Kyerematen ebisa John Dramani Mahama no. The ref say John Dramani Mahama has already answered that question.
Recently, I talked about a 24-hour economy. And many people are coming and saying, oh, it's not a well-thought-through program. People are doing 24-hour economy already. If one pharmacy is doing 24 hours, if one factory is doing 24 hours, that's not what I'm talking about. Everybody should be encouraged to be able to do a 24-hour shift.
Yes.
Because we have...
John Mahama say, every company, everybody should be encouraged. Into onkasa eyenhye etimu anu ya na menim kwan kra musifa so abodwin and as Baumia ne kasa tantanta ni basabi me say Baumia doesn't have a brain to think. Me say Baumia is a theorist onye practical. And it's that Ujana num say I my juma da at the Bank of Ghana. The money is there, inflation, no. John Dramani Mahama abontina inflation number 15.4% because John Dramani Mahama any munyansa, John Dramani Mahama any munyansa entina exchange rate $1 to 4 Ghana cedis and about Miarato ya no kasa ya because na about Mia Junior say amembuono is just by talking. Na mudi to me share about Miansa and about Mia ba ye say Ghana folk ne who say about Mia is nothing but a talker. Eba say yen solving problem. Eba say yen mua Emma Ghana 8.2.1. Baumia is clearly a nobody because me say Baumia doesn't have the intelligence to lead Ghana. It's John Dramani Mahama say 24-hour economy no eje by force opa sign on penso at now baby and yen share. In say bia mo running companies of abaifo na se nti mo de mo say 24 hours no anadwo Ghana folk na ada na mo di 20 no mo mpa. John Dramani Mahama say you are free to fly. John Dramani Mahama has not declared a no-fly zone on witches and wizards. Debbie, John Dramani Mahama onye mo flight in free musem. John Dramani Mahama Ghana by Fomunti. John Dramani Mahama no onye mo flight ticket in free musem on creating no-fly zone in Ghana at night. So you guys are free to fly. John Dramani John Dramani Mahama cramp minia or Ghana by 14 at Osi Airport Mako 5 or no. John Dramani Mahama Ghana by 4 say obia to me too. Ghana is a free nation. Anybody at all can fly. That is why he built 5 good airports. Go there and fly. Nobody will stop you. Aviation guys will not stop you. Immigration guys will not stop you. Control tower guys will not stop you. You are free to fly. Because 24 hours and yen share opa now ye own pay jai. When ya diamonti asiana. Do you know why? Because 24-hour economy now John Dramani Mahama ekayeno. It is like it has created a dent in NPP. It has exposed their vulnerability. It has further exposed their incompetence. It has further exposed their low-mindedness. So right now, they are so frustrated. And no munam na yeka mwasem. And na Mahama say 24-hour economy no na enye juma na dien. And Alan Kyerematen say 24-hour economy na John Dramani Mahama edebano is a laudable idea.
Are you happy with the Ekufuado administration?
Could have been better. This is supposed to be our best time in Ghana. And it's one of the reasons I supported his campaign in 2007.
Do you think he's done well?
No, I don't think so.
So come 2024, will you still vote to the NPP?
No.
Okay. NDC?
Yes.
Okay.